Okay. Well, good morning. So good to be with you again this week, and it's such a joy to know that some of you are actually watching all of this, and it just inspires me to try and find more things to come that God has told me, and I just think it's lovely that we can talk together here via YouTube and Instagram. But I want to talk today about signposts. And it was something that I read not long ago, actually, but it had been written a few years ago by a man called Geoffrey Haywood. He was a headmaster and an author, and he said that the world had come to a crossroads, but all the signposts had fallen down. And I think probably, even though he'd said it all those years ago, we are actually at that state now, where the signposts have just disappeared. And the world is at a crossroads. But it takes me to think about my crossroads, about where I was when I stood at that crossroad, not sure where to go, which way to turn. And I wonder sometimes what would have happened to me if I had gone another way. I think there would have been dark days indeed if I had. But what I did do was obviously follow Jesus. And that was the best decision I'd ever made. The trouble is, I think, that people right now are finding that they are all at crossroads somewhere or other. And some people then turn to material wealth or whatever else they want to, forgetting the fact that Jesus is there for them. And when you do that, I think, you lose out on so much. There's nothing wrong with material wealth. We all want that. There's no doubt about it. But we need spiritual health as well. And I think perhaps if we thought more about where we go with our lives, that actually the signposts are there, and the church is one of them. That can be a signpost to where you could be, where you could live a new life. The church is just a wonderful place to be. And we just need to push the fact that we as people, as Christians, need to say, look, this is where my life has led since coming to our own crossroads. We have gone this way, and it has saved us. And that means, saving us just means that we actually understand more about who we are, what life is about, and who God is. And if we can do that, then there's something really special. So church is important. It is a signpost. So if you find yourself at times at a crossroads where you just feel lost, then maybe it's time just to look and talk to someone who goes to church. And maybe that's an opportunity to actually look and see if that signpost is showing you that actually there's a new life ahead for you. And that new life is a joy in Jesus and in God. So any of you who are listening here who want to talk to people, remember there are lots of people just dying to find something that will change their lives. So let's you and me look for those times when people are just struggling, not sure where to turn. And then you and I can be the ones who are their signpost. And we can signpost them here to the church and into a new life. Have a think, because I tell you, you can change people's lives forever.